Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. So as you know that in the last lecture we have completed some of our book exercises of unit number 7, the two bargains. So today we are going to start the book exercises of page number 73. These are about the degrees of comparison of adverbs. That is exercise comparative and superlative of adverbs. That is page number 73. This exercise is about degrees of comparison of adverbs. So just like adjectives, adverb also have 3 degrees. So first of all, I'll discuss about the degrees of adjectives. As we know that adjectives are used to describe the nouns or pronouns. Adjectives have 3 degrees that compare one thing to another. The 3 degrees of adjectives are positive, comparative, and superlative. We have discussed and we have read about adjectives and its degrees in unit number 6. Okay, what is degree of comparison? Adjectives have 3 different forms to show degrees of comparison. It is used when we compare one person or thing with the other. Okay, degrees of comparison of adverbs. In unit number 6, you have read about the adjectives and their degrees. We know that adjectives are words that describe nouns. So degrees of adjectives are used to compare the nouns. So like adjectives, adverb also have 3 degrees: positive, comparative, and superlative. Okay, when I say positive, it doesn't mean that it is a positive attribute or quality that you are describing something. Actually, it is the baseline description for what you are trying to describe. It is also called the first degree. Okay, next is comparative degree, comparative degree, which is used to compare one verb with the other one. It is called second degree. Next is superlative degree. It is the highest degree of the comparison, and it is also called the third degree. So like adjectives, some adverbs also have comparative and superlative forms. Okay, what is the positive degree? An adverb that does not make a comparison is called its positive degree. In other words, the positive degree is the normal form of an adverb. See the example: Ahmad runs fast. How does Ahmad run? So Ahmad runs fast. So the word fast is adverb and there is no comparison. So the adverb fast, it is in its positive degree. Comparative degree. This degree shows comparison between two verbs. Ahmad runs faster than Abrar. So here comparison is made between Ahmad and Abrar. So the comparative degree of fast is used here, and that is faster. Okay, superlative degree. It is a degree which is used to state that the action performed is to the highest degree within the group of its own kind. See the example: Ahmad runs fastest of all boys. So see, the superlative degree of fast is being used here, that is fastest. Okay, there are some rules which we need to discuss and we need to learn for those adverbs that end at ly. So how can we get their comparative and superlative degrees? The adverbs that end at ly, and for example, sweetly, nicely, beautifully, angrily, etc., etc. To make their comparative degrees, we add more before the adverb and we add most before the adverb to make the comparative or superlative degrees. See the examples so it will be clear to you. She talks nicely. So see the adverb nicely, it is ending at ly. So what we have to do to get its comparative degree, we will add more before the adverb nicely, and we will add most before the adverb nicely to get its superlative degree. Now see the examples. She talks more nicely than me. that is comparative degree of nicely, more nicely. She talks most nicely of all the class. So it is the superlative degree of nicely. So those adverbs which end at ly, to get its comparative degree you need to add more, and to get superlative degree you have to add most before the adverb. So what is the positive and comparative and superlative degree of the words ly? See the last line, nicely. The comparative degree is more nicely and the superlative degree is most nicely. Okay, see the next rule for short adverbs. To get comparative degree of short adverbs, we add er at the end of adverb and we add est at the end of short adverbs to get its superlative degree. See the examples. She speaks loud. The word loud is adverb here because it is modifying the verb speaks. So how does she speak? She speaks loud. So the word loud is adverb. Now we will make the comparison. She speaks louder than me. Here the comparison is made, so we had added er after this verb, adverb. So we got louder, L-O-U-D, loud, and we have added er, so we have got the comparative degree louder. Now see the superlative degree of the same adverb. She speaks loudest than all. So what we have added here? We have added est. So such adverbs are called short adverbs. See the examples: hard, harder, hardest, late, later, latest. Okay, do remember, if any short adverb ends at y only, then we have to change this y into I. We will cut this y and we will add I there. And the rest of the rules are same, like we will add er and then est for comparative and superlative. See the example, the word early. So we have removed y and we have added I. Then er, same like the rule, earlier, then earliest. Okay, special adverbs. What are special adverbs? They are called special adverbs because they take completely different words in their comparative and superlative degrees. We do not need to add any more or most or er or est. We will get completely different words in their comparative and in their superlative degrees. See the example, she sings well. So well is adverb here. So we do not need to add any more well or most well, or we will not say weller or wellest. What we have to do, we will get the completely different words. See the example, she sings better than me. So the comparative degree of well is better. Now see the superlative degree, she sings best of all. So what is the comparative and superlative degree of adverb well? That is better and best. So that is why such adverbs are called special adverbs. Okay, now see the exercise C on your page number 73. Complete each sentence with the correct form of the adverb in parentheses. Okay, statements are written there with the blanks and an adverb is given at the end of statements. We need to add the correct degree of the adverb which is given in the brackets in the parentheses. So I've solved here. See, our father arrived later than the rest of the family. So the comparative degree of late is later. So comparison is made. So that's why we have used comparative degree of late, later. My sister looked more beautifully than Amara did. So the adverb is given beautifully, it is ending at lys, and the comparison is made. We need to use the comparative degree, so we have added only more before the adverb beautifully. So what is the comparative degree of beautifully? More beautifully. Your husband Kamal writes dash of all. So it is clear that we have to use the superlative degree here. So what is the superlative degree of well? We have just discussed that the superlative degree of well is best. So what is the answer? Your husband Kamal writes the best of all. Mr. Hasib speaks dash then Mr. Amir. So that is clear that we have to use the comparative degree of clearly. So as we discussed that this is the adverb which is ending at ly. So to make the comparative degree we will add only more before this adverb. So what is the answer? Mr. Hasib speaks more clearly than Mr. Amir. See the last statement. Mother prepares chicken dash then grandmother does. So here again we have to use the comparative degree because comparison is made between mother and grandmother cooking. So what is the comparative degree of well? That is better. Complete answer is mother prepares chicken better than grandmother does. Okay, on now page number 74. Adverb phrases. The exercises of adverb phrases are given there. So what is a phrase? As we have read in our previous class, and we know that phrase is a group of words which does not give us complete meaning, and phrase does not have any subject or any verb, any predicate. So it is a group of words. And what is adverb phrase? Adverb phrase does the same function which is done by the adverbs. So what is the answer? It is a group of words that modifies a verb, that modifies an adjective, and that modifies other adverb, same like adverbs. Adverb phrases answer the question, and they answer the questions how, when, where, why. Now we will discuss sequence wise according to its kinds. First of all, which adverbs answer the question how? So those are adverb of manner. Now see the examples. She speaks in a polite way. Now we'll make the question of it. How does she speak? So answer will be in a polite way. So what is adverb phrase? The adverb phrase is in a polite way because it is answering the question how, and it is modifying the verb speaks. He did his work with calmness. How did he do his work? So answer is with calmness. So where is the adverb phrase? With calmness, because it is modifying the verb did. See some more examples. In excitement, by learning, through hard work. Okay, the next one is those adverb phrases which answer the question when, and they are adverb of time. He left in the morning. If I make the question, when did he leave? The answer will be in the morning. So the adverb phrase is in the morning. See the next one. I shall come at night. If I make the question with the help of when will you come? So answer is I shall come at night. So at night is adverb phrase because it is modifying, it is qualifying the verb come. The bell rings at 7 o'clock. So now I'll make the question with the help of when. When does the bell ring? So answer is at 7 o'clock. See some more examples. Within 5 minutes, after a week, before evening. Okay, those phrases, those adverb phrases which answer the question where, they will also be called adverb phrases. See some examples. The cat is sitting in the corner. Now let me make the question with the help of where. Where is the cat sitting? So what should be the answer? In the corner. So what is adverb phrase? In the corner is adverb phrase. I am at home. So what should be the question of it with the help of where? Where am I? Answer is at home. See the third one. The mouse hid in the cupboard. Now let me make the question with the help of where. Where did the mouse hide? So answer will be in the cupboard. So in the cupboard is adverb phrase. See some more examples. At the park, on the bus, in Karachi. These can also be adverb phrases. Okay, come to another one. Those phrases which answer the question why. They will also be called adverb phrases, and we call them adverb of reason. Okay, see example so it will be clear to you. He became ill because of hunger. So if I make the question with the help of why did he become ill? So answer will be because of hunger. So it is an adverb phrase. See the next one. She looks weak due to illness. So if I make the question with the help of why does she look weak? The answer will be due to illness. So this is adverb phrase. I love reading book to get knowledge. If I make the question, why do I love reading book? So answer will be to get knowledge. So underlined phrases are adverb phrases. See some more examples. On account of bad weather, for learning, to learn Turkish language, etc. Okay, now come to the exercise which is given on page number 74. And question is, underline the adverbial phrase on the line, write the question it answers. Okay, we will underline the adverb phrases and we will write the question which they answer, like they are answering when, either they are answering how, when, where, etc. Okay, I've written these here and I have underlined the phrases. Number 1 is, we expect our grandparents to arrive in about an hour. So it is answering the question when. When do you expect your grandparents to arrive in? So answer is about an hour. It means about an hour is adverb phrase. Number 2, my cousin watches television almost as much as you do. So it is answering the question how much. How much your cousin watches television? So answer is almost as much as you do. Number 3, the weatherman says it will rain all day. The question is how long? Answer is all day. Number 4, your brother plays soccer better than my brother does. So how does your brother play soccer? So answer is better than my brother does. Number 5, our friend drives on Mondays. If I make the question, it will answer when. When does our friend drive? So answer is on Mondays. So I've underlined the phrases and I've also written the questions which they answer. Okay, now we will discuss the adverb clause, which is on the same page, page number 74. So we have discussed adverbs, then we have discussed adverb phrases. Now we are going to discuss adverb clause. So first of all, we need to know that what is a clause. Unlike the phrases, the clauses have a subject and a predicate, a verb, and sometimes they stand alone. They give us a complete thought. And we know that there are two types of clauses, independent clause and dependent clause. And the other name of dependent clause is subordinate clause. So what are adverb clauses? Adverb clause is a subordinate clause. It means it is a dependent clause that functions as an adverb in a sentence. And same like the adverbs and same like the adverb phrases, they modify a verb, they modify an adjective, they modify an other adverb. Okay, these are some subordinating conjunctions. As we know that dependent clause or subordinate clause starts with the subordinating conjunction, and they depend on the main clause and they depend on the independent clause to give their complete meaning. After, although, as, because, before, even if, even though, if, in order to, once, since, so that, then, that, though, unless, until, when, whenever, where, whereas, wherever, whether, while, why, and so on. Okay, according to our rules, we will discuss sequence wise. So those clauses which answer the question how, they will be called adverb clauses. And we have just discussed that there should be a subordinating conjunction in these clauses. These clauses start with the subordinating conjunction. So which conjunctions are used in this? As if, like, etc. See the example so it should be clear to you. She walked as she was a model. So if I make the question, how did she walk? As she was a model. Now see, I've underlined this clause. So see its conditions. Number one, it is starting with the subordinating conjunction as. Okay, another condition that there should be a subject in this clause. So the word she is subject, and there should be predicate. So was is a predicate there, and it is modifying a verb walked. So another condition is fulfilled, and it is answering the question how. So this is an adverb clause. See the next example, it should be answering the question how. She advised me like she is my mother. How did she advise me? So answer is like she is my mother. So same, like all conditions are being fulfilled here. Like this clause is starting with the subordinating conjunction like, then it is having a subject, it is having a predicate, it is modifying, it is qualifying a verb advised, and it is answering the question how. So this is adverb clause. This is not adverb phrase. This is adverb clause because it is having a subject and a predicate. See the third example. He cried aloud as if he was a child. How did he cry aloud? So answer is as if he was a child. The same conditions are being fulfilled here. See, it is starting with subordinating conjunction as, it is having a subject he, it is having predicate was, and it is answering question how, and it is qualifying the verb cried. See the next rule to identify the adverb clause. Those clauses which answer the question when, they will be called adverb clauses. And as we know that adverb clauses are always a subordinate clause, so it should be having conjunctions. So which conjunctions will be used according to this rule? When, whenever, before, after, since. See the examples. I went to bed after I completed my work. If I make the question, when did I go to bed? So answer will be after I completed my work. And it is answering the question when, so it is an adverb clause. And why are we calling it adverb clause? Because it is having a subject and it is having a predicate. Subject is I, predicate is completed. So it is not adverb phrase, it is adverb clause. Clear? See the next example. They went to bazaar after the rain stopped. Now we'll make the question with the help of when. When did they go to bazaar? So answer is after the rain stopped. So it is starting with the subordinating conjunction after, it is having the subject rain, it is having a predicate or verb, you can say stopped. So the adverb clause is after the rain stopped. He stayed busy whenever I called him. Okay, let me make the question with the help of when. When did he stay busy? So answer is whenever I called him. So this is adverb clause. I played hockey since I was in school. Okay, if I make the question, when did you play hockey? So the answer will be since I was in school. So it is fulfilling the all conditions. It is starting with the subordinating conjunction. It is having a subject I, it is having a predicate was, it is answering the question when, and it is qualifying the verb played. So this is adverb clause. Okay, next one is those clauses which answer the question where. They will be called adverb clauses, and they are adverb of place. So see the conjunctions which will be used in these clauses: where and wherever. Now see the examples. I went there where I had lost my wallet. So if I make the question with the help of where did you go? So answer is where I had lost my wallet. and see the all conditions, starting with the subordinating conjunction, having a subject, having a predicate, answering the question where, and qualifying the verb went. So this is an adverb clause. See the next example with the same conditions. You can go wherever you want. Now let us make the question with the help of where. Where can you go? So answer will be wherever you want. So this is adverb clause. See the third one with the same conditions. You may sit where you wish. So what is the question? Where may you sit? The answer will be where you wish. So such clauses will be called adverb clauses. Now come to those clauses which answer the question why. Their conjunctions are because, in order, that. Now see the example so that it will be clear to you. She could not attend the party because she was ill. Now let me make the question with the help of why. Why could she not attend the party? So answer is because she was ill. And same conditions are being fulfilled here. See, it is starting with the subordinating conjunction because, it is having a subject she, it is having a predicate was, and it is qualifying the verb attending the party. So this is adverb clause. See the next example. I searched the net in order that I could prepare the lecture. So if I make the question, why did I search the net? My answer will be in order that I could prepare the lecture. So this is adverb clause. This is not adverb phrase because it is having a subject and it is having a predicate. Okay, what is adverb of contrast? One example with these conjunctions like although or though is given in your book. So that is why I am going to discuss it. What is adverb of contrast? In these clauses, although or though is used as conjunction. Although or though, they have same meaning, so one of them can be used. They are called adverb of contrast because they describe something that is different from the idea which is expressed in the main clause. So it means that something which is described in the dependent clause is different from that idea which is expressed in the main clause. Now see the example. The first clause is dependent clause, subordinate clause. So it is adverb clause. See, though the sun is out. Now you should notice that the sun is out. So how is the idea different in the main clause? Now let me read the main clause. The wind is very chilly. Now see, the idea is totally different from the dependent clause. So such adverb clauses are called adverb of contrast. Let me read again. Though the sun is out, the wind is very chilly. So where is the adverb clause? Adverb clause is the first clause, though the sun is out. Now see the next example. Although he worked hard, he failed the exam. Now see, the both ideas are different. Although he worked hard, he failed the exam. So where is the adverb clause? The clause which is starting with the subordinating conjunction although. So such adverb clauses are called adverb of contrast. Okay, what are adverb of condition? These adverbs clauses start with the conjunction if. Those adverb clauses which start with the conjunction if, they are called adverb of condition. Now see the example and it will be clear to you. If I like it, I will buy it. So the subordinating conjunction is if. So this is adverb clause and this is adverb of condition because this is starting with the subordinating conjunction if. See the next one. If it rains, we will stay at home. So where is the adverb clause? If it rains. And what type of clause it is? It is adverb of condition. Okay, now come to the exercise. That is the last exercise on page 74 and the last exercise of unit number 7. underline the adverb clause in each sentence below. We just need to underline these clauses. So number 1 is, I've underlined these clauses here. Because no one was home, the thieves robbed the house. So where is the adverb clause? Because no one was home, because this is subordinate clause. If Bashir calls, please tell him I am on my way. So where is the adverb clause? If Bashir calls, because it is starting with a subordinating conjunction. Number 3, Palwasha climbed the stairs after she finished her dinner. So where is the adverb clause? We need to find the subordinating conjunction, so that is after. Now where is the adverb clause? After she finished her dinner. Number 4, he takes exercises before he goes to school. So where is the subordinating conjunction? Before. Now where is the adverb clause? Before he goes to school. Okay, number 5, you should visit the monument before you leave town. So where is the adverb clause? Before you leave town, because it is starting with the subordinating conjunction before. Number 6, he takes exercises before he goes to school. So where is the adverb clause? Before he goes to school. So hopefully the degrees of adverbs, adverb phrases and adverb clauses are very much clear to you. So thank you and see you in the next lecture. Till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.